I think the way to give people more access to certain tools and certain pathways is to insert them into media. So I guess what I'm hearing is the question is, how do we like normalize magic and spirituality so people don't have to be part of weird groups to learn about that stuff? Yeah, I think for me, one of the most potent ways to do it is to inject things into culture. And like, what do I like watching? Shit like The Chilling Tales of Sabrina, right? Which is clearly made for teenage girls, but for some reason I like it. Maybe we could get into that, but let's not unpack that here. Let's save that for my psychiatrist. But I think the way to give people more access to certain tools and certain pathways is to insert them into media. And I know for me, there's authors and filmmakers and music makers that do that has, and obviously writers that has transmitted it to me, and that's helped me weave it into my everyday. Like I've been practicing magic since I was a kid. There wasn't like a coven in like suburban Brisbane, Bogan land where I live, but somehow I just absorb things from media. It's like, oh, I know how to do that. I just know. Maybe I read it in a comic book, But it's like, that's how you do a ritual. And I think that's one part of it. But also I think there's something inside us that we go, on some level, we go looking for things when we're ready for them. Like when I think now of the obscure things that I was able to find as a kid, like pre-internet, just having like what libraries and newsagents and stuff, somehow I found all these super esoteric things, whether it was like some music that I was into that no one in my city knew about, or whether it was like, weird rituals or handbooks on how to summon demons or whatever. Like I would just find that stuff. If someone's just going to footy and that's what they're doing and they're happy with that, then they're happy with that. But say there's a whole group of people doing that and one of them just has this little ache for something else, or it's kind of like their senses switch on and their radar's open. So when they do, like for me, I remember being a kid and going to those bookshops with all the crystals and a lot of corny stuff, but like they would have cool magic stuff tucked in there. I loved those shops when I was a kid. It's the only place I wouldn't shoplift, I would shoplift from everywhere else and be like, don't steal from the magic shop. It's not a good vibe. But those places got me into heaps of secret things. And I think when we're ready, we go looking. And maybe someone's watching this video right now. And that's the transmission that's going to open them up to their path. Like look into my eyes, that kind of thing. You are now enlightened.